When I take these sausage rolls to a party, get together, work, whatever, I see people go back for them again and again, and they say, just one more, and are you sure these are veggie? You wouldn't think that swapping a sausage for a hot dog would make much difference, but it really does. They are completely addictive. Puff pastry, hot dogs, roll them up, bit of egg wash, that is it. We're going to make a meat, veggie and vegan version, and amazingly, they all taste very similar. You just need to find the right dog. The pastry should come wrapped in greaseproof paper. Roll it out to make it a bit longer, stretching out the long side rather than the short. Cut it into quarters, then cut each quarter in half lengthways so you end up with 8 strips. I find Just Roll easier to manage than all butter puff pastry, but use whatever you fancy. Roll up each hot dog, making sure it's snug and there's a bit of overlap with the pastry edges. Press the seam firmly to seal it. Cut the paper in 2 and use it to line 2 baking trays. Chop each hot dog into 3 or 4 pieces depending on the size you want. Pop them seam side down on the tray with a bit of space between them. The vegan egg wash is made from 1 tablespoon of soy milk, 1 teaspoon of flavourless oil and a dash of maple syrup. That's a half batch, by the way. I'll put the ingredients in the description. It won't end up shiny like the egg wash, but you will get a good colour. Brush each roll gently, making sure to paint the sides as well as the top. The vegan rolls get some black pepper so it's easier to tell them apart. The veggie rolls will get an egg wash. Try to avoid getting any on the paper because you'll end up with weird omelette-y bits which can inhibit the rise. The rolls will still be fine though. Preheat your oven to 220 degrees C or 430 Fahrenheit. In they go and set a timer for 15 minutes. They need a bit longer and I'll turn them to get a more even colour. I'm not sure why I'm pulling a face. They look really nice. After 20 minutes they're golden brown. They go onto a rack to cool, and if I were serving vegans I would use separate racks. The meat version is exactly the same, but I've cut each hot dog into 3 rather than 4. I made 1 batch with Just Roll and another with all butter puff pastry. Time for a taste test now. They're so good. These have been frozen and defrosted, they're so good. I'm going in for a veggie. Also very good. I've got to go to my Christmas work due in a few hours, so I can't eat too many of these.
Oh, I don't have that problem.
A vegan one now. Right.
No, that's really nice too. They're all very nice.
They all taste very similar. The veggie ones are just slightly less smoky. Right, so the pastry is really good and flaky with the Just Roll. Right, going in with an all butter meat.
Oh, I see you took the big one.
How dare. The pastry's heavier. Oops.
They're all just as good as each other.
A quick thing about the name, which is a bit confusing. In the book, they're called pigs in blankets, and in the UK, that is a bacon wrapped sausage. Nigella also refers to them as Franks in blanks, which I love, and that's exactly what they are. But I tend to tell people that they're hot dog sausage rolls. I will pop the ingredients for the mustard dipping sauce on screen, but I hope you'll forgive me for not making it. I have never made it. These sausage rolls are perfect on their own. They are such a great snack for this time of year, and one of my favourite Nigella recipes. Anyway, cheers for watching, Merry Christmas, and YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video next. Okay. Oh,